This video is brought to you by 3, bringing you 4G at no extra cost and some exclusive deals over at btech.com.
Hey guys, welcome to BTech. It's Basil here with the Huawei Ascend P7. The P7 is Huawei's 2014 flagship, loaded up with a mixture of specs that we've seen before from flagships like a full HD display measuring in at 5 inches. It's also got some quirky advancements over the current flagship competition, like an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. It can also stitch 3 photos together in order to give you a groupie, what Huawei terms as a group selfie. That's going to be a super wide, super high resolution picture, all from that front-facing backside illuminated sensor. 5 lens elements as well. On the flip side, it's a 13 megapixel 4th generation Sony sensor too, as well as a flash. The right hand side's where things also get very interesting. For starters, that volume rocker doubles up as a camera button. It'll actually power the camera on when the phone is off. You've also got a power button and a set of slots. If we pop them open very quickly, we can reveal they aren't your standard kind of slots. You have a micro SD card slot, but it also doubles up as a micro SIM slot. So this thing can actually become a dual SIM phone. That's one of them, meaning that it's both dual SIM and expandable, which is very, very impressive stuff. There's 16 gig of onboard memory as standard. At the base of the device is a micro USB port, and on the left-hand side, no buttons whatsoever, just a metal finish along the sides. Up top, 3.5mm headphone jack, and on the reverse, just that Huawei insignia and the speaker in addition to that camera, which we've already spoken about. With 2 gig of RAM and a quad-core Huawei processor, it's going to be pretty respectable in terms of performance on paper, but we really have to get it in the labs to put it through its paces before we give you anything more conclusive. That screen looks very good, IPS, decent viewing angles from our first impression. We can ramp up the brightness slightly. If we expand on that, you can see that immediately improves the viewing angles. And you can also make out that the user interface has been improved upon. Huawei's Emotion UI has seen a revision. There's now an ultra power saving mode on here, amongst other things like an easy to use interface that's perfect for first time smartphone users. If we unlock the phone, we can also see, if we slide up, there are quick access tools like the calendar, the calculator, the flashlight, and the mirror. All in all, we're quite impressed by what Huawei has brought to the table here. With a price point of 449 euros, it could definitely do a lot worse with that kind of money. Challenging the flagships from Sony, Samsung and HTC right now, it definitely comes in at the cheapest, and admittedly it's probably the least appealing overall, just based on the fact it hasn't got the oomph of the Qualcomm Snapdragon 801. But having said that, like we said, for the price, super impressive. We didn't mention the battery quickly. It's 2500 milliamp cell, so smaller than the competition as well, but no wonder really this being as thin as it is, just 6.5 millimeters. Hopefully you've enjoyed our hands-on with the Huawei Ascend P7. If you've got any questions about Huawei's latest flagship, ping them in the comments section below. I've been Basil with BTech. If you like the video, click like. If you like the channel, click subscribe, and make sure you head over to btech.com. Over there you can find the latest in smartphones, tablets, smart gadgets, as well as some awesome deals.
At the top of the screen is where you can find 3 hand-picked videos for your viewing pleasure. On the left is where you can subscribe, and on the right hand side you can find some exclusive deals if you head over to btech.com.